how are you? I know it has been too long, way too long. I really apologize for that. It's been maybe 2 weeks since our last video. The reason why I didn't post is because we didn't do much. We've just been working, me and Vincent, and actually even right now I don't have so much to say, but I just feel that I owe you like a video where we can just catch up and let you know what's our plan for 2018, because it's very exciting. First of all, I want to thank all of you because we reached over 1 million views on our channel. Thank you so much. Second of all, finally we have warm weather in Melbourne. Today I just went to the beach, I went to work first. I finished at 4 p.m. and then I went straight to the beach, which is amazing. Get into what's our plan for 2018. So we're gonna do loads of traveling, which is exciting, and I will bring you along. We will bring you along with us. The first travel coming up is actually in a few weeks. We are going to New Zealand. We are gonna spend few days in the North Island. The first day we're just gonna use it for exploring Auckland, also because we are gonna have a flight that is like an overnight flight, so it might be that we're gonna be quite tired when we arrive there, so we're not gonna do anything special, just strolling around Auckland. The second day we're gonna do a day trip where we're gonna visit the Waitomo Caves, which are amazing. Still not sure of how we're gonna visit them. There are a different way that one can visit them, so not sure about that, but we will see them for sure. And then afterwards we're going to Hobbiton, which is amazing. So in the past week, me and Vincent, we've been watching the new Hobbit movies, and now we are gonna watch again all the Lord of the Rings just to get into the mood. We like to do this kind of stuff, so that's gonna be so exciting. From Auckland we're gonna fly to the South Island, to Christchurch in the specific, where we're gonna rent a van and go around the South Island for 2 weeks. I'm not gonna go too much in detail about the itinerary because we are kind of flexible about it, but for sure we will go to Abel Tasman National Park, which is absolutely stunning. Hopefully we are going to hike in the glaciers, do first an helicopter ride and then a hike in the glacier. That will be pretty cool. We will also go to Wanaka Lake and then to Queenstown, Milford Sound, Lake Tekapo, Mount Cook and back to Christchurch. This is like the approximate itinerary, and we also booked one night in a very cute little cottage, like this kind of a proper New Zealand cottage, just to break a little bit the kind of trip and to have a different kind of vibe in the stay. So I'm so excited for that as well. I wrote down a whole list of food that we need to try, so we can do like a food taste video, and yeah, like so different things that we want to do. So it's gonna be pretty exciting to watch those videos, I believe. Then after New Zealand we will be back to Melbourne, and that will be actually our last... Oh, my hair is so wet and it's like spilling all over the place. That's gonna be actually our last week in Melbourne, because on the 1st of March we are gonna go to Sydney. So we're gonna move to Sydney. We're just gonna spend a month in Sydney, where hopefully we will work. Vincent already has his job sorted. I'm trying to fix for mine as well. But yeah, we will explore Sydney and the surrounding areas at the same time. After this month in Sydney, we're going to Byron Bay first, where we're gonna spend a few days, and then we're gonna fly to Cairns. But we are actually gonna stay in Port Douglas because Cairns is very much a backpacker city, and we don't really feel that we fit with that vibe, to be honest. So we picked Port Douglas instead, and we are gonna do a day trip to the Great Barrier Reef. Vincent is gonna dive there. I'm just gonna stick with the snorkeling for this time, but that's pretty amazing. And we picked Port Douglas because actually the better reef is more you go north, more you have best reefs. So Port Douglas is quite north compared to Cairns, so hopefully we can get to see like more out of the beaten tracks reefs, if they even exist. Out of the beaten tracks reefs, I can't say that. You can do it, Alessia. Reefs. Okay, in Port Douglas we're gonna spend something like over a week, if I'm not wrong now, I don't remember exactly, so which is super exciting because we booked a very cute studio there with like a pool, so like very nice place to just unwind and spend the last days in Australia before we are flying to Osaka in Japan. So we're spending 3 weeks in Osaka, and we're gonna see all the surrounding regions. So we will go to Kyoto, we will go to Nara, we will go to Kobe, and so much more. And then we are spending 1 week, if not even longer than 1 week, in Tokyo, where my sister and her boyfriend are gonna join us, so that's so exciting as well. We are also gonna spend a night in a traditional Japanese ryokan, which is super cool. I'm so excited for that, but I'm not gonna go too much in detail about this. One thing that I can tell you is that I'm gonna do a specific video of why we planned and booked our Japan trip very much in advance. We booked it maybe like 6 months before the trip, if not 7 months. So I think it will be a very interesting video. I'm gonna shoot it when we are in Sydney. After Japan, we are flying back to Italy, so we are gonna probably spend a night in Rome, so I can just show you a little bit Rome for 1 day, and then take a bus towards my city, and then we're gonna have so many videos about my city, which is super cool, and the region, the surrounding region in Italy, it's amazing, so I want to show you a lot about that. Also, I would really like to bring Vincent and you to a neighbor region that is called Puglia, which I think is one of the most beautiful regions in Italy. If we have money left, yeah, we will do that. After that, we are flying back to Sweden, and that's pretty much it. So now we are talking about June 2018. We will go back to Italy to celebrate Vincent's mom's birthday, which is super exciting. So she rented a very beautiful villa in Toscana, the region in Italy, so that's gonna be super exciting as well. The thing is, I'm actually really excited to go back as well. And I think that you all are gonna like it, or at least I hope you all are gonna like it, because there is so much to show you about Italy, about Sweden. I want to do a lot of videos about Italian culture, about Swedish culture, food, places to see, and I think it's pretty fun that you got to know us more like travelers, and you don't really know how we are like in our country and what we do and stuff like this. So it would be kind of fun just to see how the channel is going to develop. I really would like to keep filming and maybe slightly change the content of the channel. It's not going to be like traveling all the time anymore, but we're going to use all the weekends that we have. Well, not all the weekends that we have, but a lot of the weekends that we have, just to travel around Europe, because after living in Australia, the distances here are insane. I mean, you have overnight buses between one city and another, and now it starts to feel like that's not too bad, an overnight bus. While when we were in Europe, it was like if you had to take a bus for 3 hours, it's like, oh, that's so far away. So we are like reconsidering everything, and now everything it feels so close in Europe. So for sure we are gonna use the majority of the time off that we have to explore around and show you around Europe as well. I really need your help for a video to shoot before we go to New Zealand, because we're going to New Zealand in 2.5 weeks, and I have some different ideas about different videos that I would like to do, but I don't have the motivation of like, I don't feel that they are good enough, those ideas. So I want you to decide for me which video should I shoot. Shall we shoot a language challenge between me and Vincent, Swedish versus Italian, which I think it could be pretty hilarious? Do you want me to tell you which one are my favorite food in Southeast Asia at whole, like the top 10 best foods that we had all around Southeast Asia? Do you want me... I know that I need to do a lot of videos about Australia, but I'm holding to them because I want to do them after we leave Australia, because I want to have this kind of point of view that is more like external. Like after we've been everywhere, then I can tell you a lot of stuff. Because now it's still like we haven't been to Sydney yet. We still need to visit some places on the East Coast, so I feel like I want to wait with that. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to tell you? What do you want to see? Yeah, just please give me some suggestion, because otherwise it's gonna be no video until when we come back from New Zealand, and that's gonna be too long. If you have any suggestion, please comment down below, and as always, thank you for watching. See you next time. Ciao.